Hi, no name is needed. It's just the introduction that I'm going to give you. I started on Saints Keeping It Real, not knowing how I was going to use the platform that God had given to my family and I. We were going to first just talk about different topics and all the above. As you all see, it has been a time since anything has been done on Saints Keeping It Real. But I have decided, through the grace of God, that I need to be able to come on YouTube and share that I am the mother of a gunshot victim with a traumatic brain injury. A son who was shot 7 times, 4 times in the head, the rest in the body. And as you review the pictures that is already on YouTube, I never really spoke about the brain injury or what it entails. Well, I have felt led to now talk about what it's like living with someone or a child with a brain injury. It has not been easy. There has been ups and downs that you can't believe. For someone not to be able to walk, talk, not be able to do anything on his own. Now it is 2011, and my son is moving forward. It has not been easy, because now he gets a chance to have his tantrums. As everyone well knows, it's hard being a parent. It has not been easy with the depression, the withdrawals, because when it all boils down, if it's just mama is the one that's going to be the tough, I'll put it this way, we have the tough love. Regardless of whatever is said, whatever is done, we're going to love them unconditionally. But Lord knows, you have to stay prayerful. You got to keep your head up. And mothers and fathers out there, be patient. It's not easy. Because these kids of ours that God has granted us to have for a short while can give us a run for our money. I had to decide that this was not my son's test. This was my testimony to be able to help someone out there in the world to hear what I've gone through. Yes, I won't mention no name of my son. He had to have reconstruction of his skull. He lost part of his vision. Wasn't able to walk, talk, do any of those things, but now God has given him a voice. And when I first started YouTube, I wasn't sure if I was going to introduce him as the child that had got shot. Because as you see the other pictures that's on YouTube, you hear him talk and all the above. But God is just good. To look at that person then and to look at that person now, his recovery has been great. This is God's miracle. And the only person who will ever get the glory for what he's doing in his life is God. Because only God is the one that saved him. But mothers and fathers and families, I'm not sitting here to let you know that there's not a challenge with brain injuries. There is. But you have to remember this. God will not put on us no more than we can bear. And this has been a challenge for me. And I've taken it all with God's grace and his mercy. Because he didn't have to choose me. I could have faltered. But he knew whatever my son's work was for him, first is going to be to glorify God. And I pray that those who have sons or daughters with brain injury, strokes, because I found out to have a brain injury, even if it's a stroke or a traumatic brain injury, they're still the same because it affects the brain. And it's all about learning something new and learning how to be patient. And that's the most precious thing you can pray and ask for. God, give me patience to be able to withstand the words, the ugly words that come out of your child's mouth, especially when they're grown. Because you become the whooping board. And trust me, you have to surrender and give it all to God. And it's not easy. It has not been easy, but through it all, it's a song that my mother always sang. God brought me through. I can sit here now and say, God has brought me through. And no, I'm not going to say there's going to be easy days and bad days, but I'm looking for the glorious days now, because I feel that all the challenges that I had to pass, I've overcame them. And if you just hang in there, families, mom, dad, sisters, and brothers, you will see a light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep your head up. It's not easy, but like God says, and I truly agree, only the strong will survive. So just keep on keeping on with grace and mercy until I speak to you next time on Saints Keeping It Real.